Laughter is the only thing that'll keep you
I remember the
safe.
first time I met my young life leader. I thought it was really odd for a college student to be coming to lunch every day.
I was an obnoxious 16-year-old.
She'd always show up to lunch, and we were never quite sure why she was there.
I found out she was a Young Life leader, and she invited me to club.
I went to Young Life Club and heard my leader talk about Jesus in a way I'd never heard before.
Our senior year, 1974 is when I graduated. We went on a Young Life trip, went to Washington, D.C., Atlantic City, New York City, Montreal, and back to Saranac Lake, Young Life's camp up there, and that summer changed my life.
I knew how much Jesus loved me because of how much my Young Life leader loved me.
I was lost, but now I'm found.
I met Jesus and my life was changed forever.
Jesus used him to change my life.
And my life's never been the same.
My life has never been the same.
My life's never been the same.
And my life has never been the same.
I met Jesus, and my life changed forever.
If I could say just one thing to my Young Life leader, it'd be thank you. Thank you for all the times that you just showed up to practices and football games and wrestling matches, taking me to movies and sleepovers, and even just going and playing frisbee golf with us. Thank you for those nights that we got to sit out on your front porch and just talk about life. I'll never forget my Young Life leader. Patty Gray.
Jim Godfrey. Matt Connor.
John Levy.
Laura Godfrey.
Dale Moody.
Craig Hubbard.
Greg Sharp and Jim Godfrey.
Kyle Tallman.
Emily Barnett.
My Young Life leader was Lisa Forbes.
Scott Caldwell.
Rachel Scarborough.
Jim Godfrey and John Cox.
Thomas Wickland.
My Young Life leader was Jess Spiropoulos.
Mike Hassel.
Emily Huck.
Sarah Jane Taylor.
Dan Carson.
Marshall and Cindy Metter and Mark Meisenheimer.
My Young Life leader was David Haskins.
Andy Toth.
Lee Dow.
Jim Godfrey. Greg Sharp. Ryan Long.
Jasper Opulus.
Scott Caldwell.
I'm glad Young Life didn't stop before it got to my high school.
I'm so glad Young Life didn't stop before it got to my school.
I'm so glad Young Life didn't stop before it got to my school.
I'm so glad that Young Life didn't stop before it came to my school.
I hope Young Life doesn't stop before it comes to our school.
Before it gets to our high school.
Till it gets to our school.
I hope Young Life doesn't stop before I get to high school. Before I get to high school. Before I get to high school. Before we get to high school. Before I get to high school.